Welcome to the Romeo Theater. I'm John Romeo. On each show, we present a short movie and tell you a little bit about the story behind it. Welcome to show number 38. If you're a regular viewer, you probably remember Wonder Boy from show number 10, where we met Antony, who shared his extensive Wonder Woman collection with us.
I'm always going to collect Wonder Woman.
It's one of the most popular episodes, so check it out if you haven't already. We recently caught up with Antony to see how much his collection has grown since then, and to hear about his latest big Wonder Woman project.
All right, here we go again. So it's been 3 years, and if you thought I had a big Wonder Woman collection last time around, you haven't seen anything yet. My collection has quadrupled in size. Most of it's in storage, but I still have a whole room with my favorite pieces on display. At my desk, I surround myself with my absolute favorite pieces, from premium statues to really nice replicas, and I've even got an animation cell from the opening sequence of the live-action television series with Linda Carter from the 70s. This shelf here I've dedicated to collectible dolls, and on the bottom I've devoted this shelf to what I call the nostalgia pieces in my collection. That's everything that was introduced during the first 10 years of my life. That's 1974 to 1984. On this shelf over here, I've featured maquettes and smaller scale statues and figurines. Beneath that, I have all of the fast food and mail-away premiums, as well as some miniature gaming figurines of Wonder Woman. And on the bottom, I've got some of my favorite pieces of Wonder Woman luggage. There's a lot of fashion and luggage and accessories out there. Now we get to the costume. One thing I've always wanted to have on display was the Linda Carter CBS costume replica that I made myself, and I finally found a way to give it a place of honor. I love this piece so much, not only because it took me a year and a lot of hard work to make myself, and it is really one of a kind and unique to my collection, but also because, you know, I wore it out and won these Halloween contests, and that means a lot to me as well. Putting on that costume that night, it was a great feeling because I was Wonder Woman and I was embodying everything that that character stands for, and people reacted to that night, and they respected me and they just loved it. So I, just love having it out on display every day for me to enjoy and look at. A real great experience I had a few months ago was being able to go up to New York and see Linda Carter's actual screen-worn costume on display at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Oh my gosh, it was amazing to see something that I've loved and researched so much in person. And over here, this is where it all comes together. This is where I've got all of the, 1/6 scale deluxe statues. I've got a couple of one-of-a-kind, one-off sculpts that I painted myself. Every action figure that's ever been released of Wonder Woman, and then on the very bottom, more action figures and a lot of really rare PVCs and miniature figurines. This shelf features some of the coolest items in my collection, like the first ever official statue of Linda Carter as Wonder Woman. And over here, I've got my favorite action figure of Wonder Woman based on the artwork of Terry Dodson. And down here are some of the more obscure pieces, some of which are really hard to find or have come from overseas. I mean, if anybody wanted to just see a great cross-section of the Wonder Woman collectibles that have been out over the years, I mean, this shelf says it all. There are thousands of pieces in my collection, and I had to pick and choose what I was going to keep out on display in my studio, so I wanted to figure out a way to catalog everything, archive it, and share it with the world. So I created ExperienceTheWonder.com. ExperienceTheWonder.com is the definitive guide to Wonder Woman collectibles and memorabilia. It's a place where I've displayed my entire private Wonder Woman collection with my own photography, complete turnarounds, product shots, little-known facts, and product information. It's quickly become the daily destination for everyone from the casual Wonder Woman fan to the die-hard enthusiast like me. What makes my site unique is that every single item is from my private collection. I own the item, I've interacted with the item, and I've photographed every item from all different angles. Also, I've done extensive research to get to the story behind what's usually public information. So if something came out from one company, I'm going to tell you who designed it and who sculpted it, even if you can't find out anywhere else. Creating ExperienceTheWonder.com has been a dream come true. It's really given me a chance to expand my collecting enjoyment in a new way, in a new medium. Next, I mean, I would love it if the notoriety from the website and my knowledge of Wonder Woman would maybe give me an opportunity to help create some of these collectibles that I love. I didn't even show you these.
Now there is a guy who loves Wonder Woman. What a collection.
And a lot of it's still in storage. Most of it's still in storage. Most of it's in storage, but I keep a few things out.
I want to thank Antony for opening up his collection to us once again.
I forgot how hard this was. That was horrible.
Now, here's a little more from Antony about his website.
A lot of people ask me if they can buy an item from my site. Well, nothing's for sale. It's just a museum of my personal collection. But I do offer information about Wonder Woman products that might be coming up down the road, and also general Wonder Woman news that might be of interest to collectors.
Thanks, Antony, and thank you for visiting the Romeo Theater. As always, if you have a short film that you'd like to share with us, visit the theater website and click the submissions link on the right. And I'd love to hear your feedback. Email me anytime. My crew and I have some great movies in the works, so I recommend subscribing to the show at the Apple iTunes Store if you haven't already. Oh, and hey, hope to see you next time here at the Romeo Theater.
Well, it's like a deluxe action figure. Well, they're all, you know what? They're all dolls. I'm just gonna say dolls.